Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to discuss June 2022 Mechanics M1, question number 2. So a motorbike is moving with constant acceleration. So the term constant acceleration is important. Along a straight horizontal road, the motorbike passes a point P and 10 seconds later passes a point Q. So let's draw this. So let's say the point P is over here and point Q. And now 10 seconds later, so the time is given as 10 seconds. Now the speed of the motorbike as it passes Q is 28 meter per second. So the final velocity V is given as 28 meters per second. Now given that PQ, the distance between them, PQ is given as 220 meter. So the distance between P and Q is 220 meter. Find the acceleration of the motorbike. So in this question, to find the acceleration, we are going to use two Suvat equations in order to get the acceleration. So first, based on the values given in the question, we can use S is equals to U plus V divided by 2 into T. So we can use this formula, this first formula, in order to find the value of initial velocity U. All the values are given. S, distance is 220 meter. U, we need to find out. V is the final velocity. It's given to 28 meter per second. And time T is given as 10 seconds. So just substituting the values here, 220 is equals to U plus V is 28 divided by 2 times 10. So when you multiply 220, cross multiplication 220 times 2 is 440. And then take this 10 to the other side. So it becomes 440 divided by 10 is equals to U plus 28. So 440 divided by 10 is 44. Therefore, U is equals to positive 28 goes to the other side. It becomes minus 28. So 44 minus 28, which is equals to 16. So 16 meter per second will be our initial velocity. Now, the question is to find out the acceleration of the motorbike. So the first Suvat equations we used, that is S is equals to U plus V by 2 into T. Now the second Suvat equation which we are going to use here to find out acceleration will be V is equals to U plus A T. Now V given in the question 28, U we got it as 16 plus A is what we need to find out. Time is given as 10. So 16 goes to the other side. 28 minus 16 is 12. So 12 is equals to 10A. Therefore, acceleration will be 12 divided by 10. 12 divided by 10 is 1.2 meter per second square. This is the unit for acceleration. Now, the second part here, find the distance traveled by the motorbike during the 5th second after passing P. So for the B part, to find the distance during the 5th second means the distance traveled by the particle for the first 5 seconds minus the distance traveled by the particle during the first 4 seconds will give you the distance traveled during the 5th second. So I repeat, to find the distance traveled during the 5th second, we'll find out the distance traveled by the particle for the whole 5 seconds, subtract it with the distance traveled by the particle by the whole 4 seconds. So let's first find out the distance traveled by the particle for the first 5 seconds. That is, we use the formula S is equals to ut plus half a t square. So here, time is 5, u is 16, and a is 1.2. Yeah, just have to find out the distance during the first 5 seconds. So u is 16, 16 into time just for the first 5 seconds. So do not take time as 10 seconds. It's just for the first 5 seconds. So t will be replaced by 5 plus half of the acceleration. It was given in the question as a constant acceleration. So acceleration will still be the same. That is 1.2 into t, that is 5 square, that is 25. 16 into 5 is 80 plus 1 by 2 divided by 2, 0.6. 0.6 times 25. When you put this in calculator, you will get it as 15. So 80 plus 15, 95 meter. So the distance traveled by the particle for the first 5 seconds, we got it as 95 meter. So the distance traveled by the particle for the first 4 seconds, again we'll use S is equals to ut plus half at square. So u remains the same initial velocity, that is 16. T now it is for the first 4 seconds, so t is 4. And acceleration, since it's a constant acceleration, it remains the same, 1.2. Just substitute in this. For the first 4 seconds, ut, so 16 into t is 4 plus half of a is 1.2 into t square. T square is 16. 4 square, that is 16. So 16 into 4 is 64 plus 1 by 2 divided, that is 0.6 into 16. 0.6 into 16 will give you 9.6. 9.6. So 64 plus 9.6 will give you 73.6. And we know the question is to find out the distance traveled by the particle during the 5th second. So that is distance traveled during the first 5 seconds minus distance traveled during the first 4 seconds. 95 minus 73.6. So 95 minus 73.6 will give you 21.4. So 21.4 meter will be the final answer. So if you have any doubt, let me know through the chat box. Thank you for watching.